Good morning everyone. Welcome to Salford. So, people hear the word strategy, they think it's for big corporate companies. What I'm going to talk you through today isn't that. There's a lot of hot air out there. You must do this, you must do that. A lot of it's BS. Simple is very, very easy. As we've said, strategy's been, hijacked by boardrooms and buzzwords and noise. But what we're aiming to do is really help people get to the next level, help themselves, help their own business. 60-page pitch decks, no one reads. I've been an investor, I don't read them anymore, it's just noise. As Mark was saying, it's about community, it's about people. I get to know people first. But small businesses think strategy is too big. We get caught in a world that is overthought and overthinking. Big businesses overcomplicate it. What we're going to help with is simplification. But what people really struggle with is getting lost. Lost in the fog, lost in the noise, and the isolation that it brings. It's a hard world out there, so communities are key. Through the communities, we bring clarity. Clarity comes through the collaboration of talking with others. You understand what the answers are, but you may not know what the questions are. And what we'll teach you isn't just about theory, about what works in books, because we've heard it at a speech, we've seen it on a YouTube video. What we teach is from real lived experience by real people. I learned this lesson the real hard way, and a good way, from a family business that scaled to over 6.5 million, highly profitable. We were acquired by a US firm that's now a $90 billion corporation. I sat in a world managing $150 million budgets. That felt like work. So we then founded Gambit. Gambit was put together to help people launch their business, create the leverage within their own organisations, and realise there's a different path of creating legacies. And this is where a very simple tool was introduced, where we talk about 60-page based pitch decks, a business model canvas. Don't worry, you don't have to tilt your head. A very, very simple way to run a diagnostic of a business, an idea, an opportunity. 9 strategic sections, all crafted in a very, very unique way. 1 page. For all those that have wrote business plans, how often do you look at them? Do you refer to them? Have you made them because you want to get a loan from a bank manager who doesn't know about your business and doesn't really know about business? They just want to know that the finances are there. Well, this tool changes everything, and that's one of the things that we look at bringing to our hives and the members that were within it. For founders, it brings focus. For investors, it brings confidence. And for teams, it brings alignment. Sorry, I've got a bit out of sync here. Keep forgetting to ADHD. So, strategy isn't just paperwork. One of my gifts is pattern recognition. Seeing things that others don't. That's what your businesses do. When you can't explain your business on one page, it's too complicated. You've lost control of the narrative. But this is what I love about the Brand Hive and its community. It's full of people that want to ask the hard questions, but share ideas, but build something together. So when we think about strategy, it's not just for the big companies. I've sat in those boardrooms. My God, endless sessions of noise. What we really need is clarity, concise clarity. Because it's simple, it's human, and it's powerful. But what it also brings is freedom. We're all put in a box, and I've always said the only box I ever want to be in is when I'm no longer on this planet. As very morbid as it sounds, but no one should be restricted because the big boys want to play a different game. We want to bring freedom to what we want to do and empower people. And that's pretty much me, kids.